Hi everybody, today we're going to do a relationship reading here for those of you that are looking for love or have struggled in the past with a certain person, a certain connection. We're going to look into, what might be going on for you, what you need to know, who might be coming towards you, things like this. So let's just get some overall energies here about what might be happening for you. And then that way you can determine whether this reading is meant for you or not. Don't try to make anything fit. And when you watch the video is when it is meant for you. So, some energies for us today. What do we need to know? We have something about a car, possibly a new car. You could be trading your car in. You could be winning a car. You could be traveling. This could indicate that you meet somebody that has to do with cars, that you could work as a salesman, or this person that you're meeting could work in the car industry. We also have a water sign here. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is about birth and death and wisdom, intelligence. It is yin energy here. So definitely something new on the horizon. I'm feeling letting go of the old. So maybe there's something you've been holding on to. Maybe it's a car. Maybe it's an energy, maybe it's a person, maybe it is a way of being, something that you're letting go of so that you can create the space for something new to come in. Yeah, we have another birth card here. So definitely something is birthing. This could be the birth of a new vehicle. This could also be a child. This could be that you are just planting seeds in your life to create something new, something abundant. It's about blessings, okay? And we do have a marriage here. We have a contract, soul, ties, devotion, something here that is a commitment. We're committing to something new. We're committing to, being a new version of ourselves, creating a business, buying a new car. Maybe you're going to have payments for that car. You're committing to something. Having a child, raising a child or an animal. It could be a pet. This is something brand new. And it is going to create some spiritual growth here. So you could have had some type of an awakening. You could have had something that really shook your world, turned things upside down, allowed you to expand and grow and think differently, allowed you to manifest in ways that you couldn't before. Maybe you've changed some old programming. Maybe you've healed some inner child wounds. You are like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Okay, so you are letting go of some part of yourself that isn't resonating anymore, and you are leveling up. You are upping your game and becoming new, becoming fresh. It's fresh energy. We have recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. So maybe you've recognized something about your life. You've recognized something about your relationships, about the way you show up in the world. Okay? This is much bigger than one small detail. This is the ability to live an integral life, the ability to take accountability and to allow yourself the space that you need to make changes, to be more positive, to integrate your shadows, to be well-rounded as a human. We have admire. It is time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. So to me, this talks about manifesting. It talks about manifesting the type of relationship that you want to attract towards you. You don't manifest from a place of lack. You manifest as if you already have it, as if it's already in your vortex, right? You've already created it. You've already been blessed by it, and you are in gratitude for it. So, what else wants to come through here? What else wants to come through? You could also be meeting somebody that has a child. That could be something new that is coming into your life that changes your world. We have surprise. You may be about to be surprised. I do feel there are blessings coming towards you. Definitely some type of abundance. You could be surprised by an invitation. I'm getting an invitation here. A proposal even. You could be surprised by some type of connection that you have or that you will have with another person. It's going to be pleasant, and it's going to shift your current reality. We have tested your strength and weaknesses will be tested. You could be triggered by happiness. You could be triggered by the idea of commitment. You could be triggered by whoever this person is entering your life, because those are the things that you need to continue to focus on within yourself to level up, right? So don't see these triggers as something bad, unless of course they are abusive or toxic, but see the triggers as your potential to grow. Okay. What else do we have? We also have, you could be taking a type of test. You could be testing another person. If you're younger, or any age, I guess, you could be taking a road test. We have dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. So, yeah, like maybe you and another person are going to really be following your dreams, bringing something into form here, working together as a team. I just feel like one more. Let's get one more here. This is your dreams coming true, something that you've wanted for a long time. You're finally going to be able to make it happen, right? You're aligned to it. Let's get one more card here. We've got soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust the process. Yeah, so this is much deeper of a connection. It is a spiritual connection. There is someone here that is going to really, hold you in high regard as you both enter this connection. You're both going to be growing, and you're both going to be connecting in a way that adds so much depth and value to your being. So you may have had some hardships along the way that you've been working on. Maybe you thought these dreams were not going to be possible because, maybe you're a little bit older, or things have just gone so wrong in the past. This is really talking about that shift. Yeah, we have attraction here. So is definitely what you're now attracting to, what you're aligned to, is what you're bringing into being. And, you should be very proud of yourself for overcoming the obstacles that you have faced. We do have the unexpected, so it's like the surprise. This is like a once in a blue moon type of opportunity or relationship or new venture, whatever it might be. It's unexpected. You don't see it coming. It is a blessing from the universe. All right, what else do we have? Resistance. Yeah, you got to let go of that resistance. You got to let go of holding on to what you've always known, what you've always done, who you've always thought you would be or have been, because you need to allow for flow. You need to allow things to come and go. You need to allow programs to shift. You need to be able to look at everything with fresh eyes and not with a perception of that doesn't work out for me. Things never go my way. It's really about, leaving that part of you behind, okay? Let's go ahead and go into my Twin Flame Journey Love Oracle deck and see what might be happening here. That's too many. I don't want to take all those. What could be happening here that can shed some light on your circumstances? Okay. We have denial. Is it love at first sight, or is it all in my head? These are things that you could have been denying yourself, but I do feel like love, okay? I feel like love. You may have a program that says, I'm not good enough, things like this don't happen for me, I'm never going to meet that person, the person's not going to feel the same way about me, whatever it might be. There's something that you are denying, and this is something that you may need to look at. We talked about triggers, right? When someone triggers us, it's us that needs to shift our perspective. We have divine timing. What can I do to make it happen now? It's not in your timing, right? It's divine will. It is not your will. So allow things to unfold naturally the way they're meant to. And we have perseverance. Yeah, keep going. Allow yourself to soften. Allow yourself to be open enough to receive these blessings that want to come into your life. When we're always in a state of that resistance, right? When we're in a state of resistance and we close down and we shield ourselves from the possibility of being hurt, we aren't allowing anything to come near us. We are saying, I'm afraid of this, I don't want this, this is not a good thing, and we miss out on opportunities. So make sure that you're allowing. We have unique. Will I ever feel this way again? Unique is just saying to me that this is a spiritual experience. This is something that you've never felt before. This is an opportunity, a person, a venture that is unlike anything else that is available to you. We have new life. Yeah, so this is starting new. This is a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of living. This is fresh and new. Void, is this what rock bottom feels like? You may have been in this space for a long time, feeling like you have nothing, feeling like that cup is empty. Nobody is filling that cup for you. Nobody is around you. Nobody is caring for you. You've lost things. You've lost parts of yourself. You just feel like, this is it. This is the end. I can't come back from this. And this is just telling me that, when you get to this place, the only way to go is up, right? So we face those fears. We face that darkness. We crawl out from, behind it, and we allow ourselves to start pouring into ourselves. We allow ourselves compassion. We allow ourselves forgiveness. We allow ourselves to find the strength to take one step at a time, to walk ourselves slowly into the light, right? To see things from a different perspective, to find understanding. These are the lessons that we learn going through hardships. And we integrate that darkness. We integrate the shadow parts of ourselves that wasn't good enough and wasn't worthy enough. And, we felt we're unlovable. Once we integrate those and we give those parts of ourselves compassion and love, there's no reason to stay in that energy. We have nothing left to lose, right? We're at this place where we are starting fresh, and we're allowing whoever wants to come towards us, whatever opportunities want to come towards us, they're free to do so. And what do we have to fear? We have to fear nothing, because we've already gone through that emptiness. So we do have family here. Again, you could be starting a family. This could lead to children. It could lead to happiness. It could lead to legacy. And, you're just beginning. So don't say, well, it's taken me this long, or I'm this old and I can't start over, because you absolutely can. There's no time limit on anything. Everything is meant to happen in divine timing. We have a divine masculine here. That could be you or another person, but this is somebody that is enlightened. This is somebody that is healthy, somebody that is balanced, somebody that brings, abundance and blessings and joy and love to the table, right? We have drama. This is just about being honest. It's about being authentic, letting go of the facade that maybe we used to live in, letting go of any kind of falsity that we pretend that we agree with something when we don't. We sell our souls to do a certain job that we hate, right? It's really about being in our own power and moving forward in life with courage. And again, we have shadow work here. So there's going to be a constant need to continue with the shadow work, with integration, and doing so is going to help you not only understand yourself, but understand other people, and let go of judgments and have more compassion and be more open, because everybody is experiencing life in their own reality, right? Nobody's life looks the same. Nobody's feelings are the same. Nobody thinks the same way. We're all different. We're all unique, and that's okay. That's what makes everybody great in their own way, right? There's nothing about you that you need to abandon, but you need to have an understanding of where your emotions come from, of where you're holding emotions in your body, where you need to, again, give yourself support and allow yourself to be human. That's just what it is. Allow yourself to be human. Everybody is flawed, and embrace the flaws, right? Queen of Wands here. We have Aries energy. This is someone that's vibrant, someone beautiful, somebody passionate, someone that goes out and creates what it is that they want. We have Ten of Swords. This is about healing after, a devastation, an ending of some type, rebuilding. We have the Queen of Swords. This could be someone that is divorced. This is Libra energy. This could be someone looking for a more balanced, logical, structured, communicative type of life, right? They want to be honest. They want to speak their mind. They don't want to hold back. They don't want to be ashamed of their feelings. They don't want to hide in the shadows. They're out in the open. They're, willing to give you their truth. Yeah, and then we have Aquarius energy here with the Star. This is really about filling your cup, right? when you have a full cup and someone else has a full cup together, like that is powerful. You can do anything. You put those cups together and you temper them back and forth, and you give and you receive, and it just creates flow, and it creates gratitude and abundance and blessings. So there's something aligning here within yourself, within your relationships. It is about, that mind, body, and soul connection. There's no more lying. There's no more deceit. It's just being authentically truthful, living your best life, and not being afraid of it, not being hindered by your what you consider to be your shadows, right? And here we have the Death card. So we have Scorpio energy here. You have gone through this, or you're going through this, turmoil, this rebirth, and you're going to come out and you have a choice to be softer and open rather than being hard and closed off. When you become soft and open, you have more opportunities, okay? We have, this is going back and forth. You might need to balance out some things, your thoughts, your emotions, things like this. Maybe even, what do I do next? What path do I follow? What are my skills? What is the best thing for me? What type of relationship or person am I really looking for? What do I want out of life? These are just questions you're going to be asking yourself. And that's great, because you're not being programmed. You're not being programmed to be a certain way. You are coming at this with new eyes, fresh eyes, reborn eyes that can make these decisions based on how you feel, what you think, right? And we have the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, fate. The wheel turns, right? Not time doesn't go on and nothing moves. Like, there's always ups and downs. There's always going to be that flow state of things coming in and things going out. So we need to learn how to adjust, right? Just like, in a year we have the 4 seasons. Each season represents something different. When your body tells you to rest in the winter, it's time to go into that hibernation state. In the spring, we plant new seeds. We get more energized. We start again, right? So things like this, we want to pay attention to the rhythms of our body, and then let go of the stressors. Because when we're in a state of fear, we're in a state of lack, we're in a state of resistance, and flow cannot happen in that state. So we have to just say it is what it is and allow for things to come and go. We can't hold on to and control anything, really. We can control how we react to things, and we can control our actions that we take. But we can't control how other people react to us. We can't control what the rest of the world is doing around us, okay? Yeah, and so it's letting go of that resistance. It's letting go of the struggle. It's letting go of the arguments with people of, a different mindset. It's letting go of the need to hold on tight to a belief system or a way of life. So definitely, it's a time for healing. It's a time for rejuvenation. It's a time for self-love. It's a time to really give yourself what you need in order to attract this love that wants to come in. You get second chances. You get new opportunities to do things differently. So don't do them the same, right? Allow yourself to be soft. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to have that compassion for your humanness and know that you are a lovable person, that there are things that about you that are unique that no one else has, and the right people are going to love that about you. You're going to attract them to you. And I think that this is just saying that the more you give to yourself and the more time and effort you put into these changes, the bigger the blessings and the return will be for you. So I'm going to leave that there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.